Good morning, Rainbow. It's a little dark here because we're having some rain in the morning. But look what you're eating. Mommy gave you a big piece, a really big piece of red chard. It's bigger than your whole body. Yep, and he's been munching on it. What a happy camper. Yep, you're back in your own environment. You have your freedom. Yep, but I bet you miss your buddies that you made during that stay at the boarding place. Pretty loud in there. They had all types of birds that are much bigger than you. In your section was your, budgie friends, but in the middle of the floor with those standing cages, those are the big birds. And I'm sure you heard the big bird, which made the loudest noise. It was the cockatoo and the let's see, I think I saw a lot of the Amazon parrots, the African gray parrots, and macaws I saw. And the loudest one was that cockatoo. Yep, and he was in the far corner of the store. And the owner was saying that because there was a family with some kids that came in just before we did, and the kids were running around in the store, that made all the birds started to chirp and got a little alerted. So when Mommy and Daddy left you there, it was very, very noisy. But toward the end, I would say we stayed about 50 to 55 minutes there, and it started to calm down. And I asked the owner, how come the birds are calming down now? And she said it was those kids running around that got them all excited. And she said at night they don't cover any birds at all. They just close all the lights, and everyone quiets down, and you go to sleep for the night. So that place closed at 5 o'clock every day. And luckily, Mommy and Daddy knows the owners. Daddy used to work with the male owner at work. So he kind of, his wife owns, I think the wife is a realtor, and she bought the building that this bird specialty shop was at years ago, and she was very interested in birds herself, but not knowing or having a lot of knowledge about birds. But she kept on the owner of the bird shop for a while until she retired, and she learned, I guess, all the ropes of how to manage the business and handle all different types of birds. So now this couple is the sole owner of this bird specialty shop. And for those of you who's been following my YouTube channel, Mango and Blueberry were also purchased there. Yeah, Mango and Blueberry were siblings, but bought at different times and separated at birth. Once the people who bought Mango and Blueberry, so I bought Mango. But anyway, the people who has been following my channel knows their story, and if you want to know their story, you can go into my video tab and see and look back at the older videos. But this bird specialty shop never have any budgies. They breed, I think, the cockatiels and the bigger birds, lovebirds, and Mango and Blueberry. The reason why they were there is because there was somebody who had a pair of budgies, and for the past 10 plus years they've been dropping off babies because the two birds that she had kept on having little babies. So she would drop them off when they're about 1 or 2 months old, and this bird shop will just sell them. So that's where I got Mango and Blueberry. Blueberry was a pre-owned. But anyway, Rainbow is eating up a storm. He's very happy to be home. The first few days he was a little bit more tired. I guess he was not having his regular peaceful sleep like he would at home. But he made, I'm sure, made a lot of acquaintances, listening to their song and their voice. And look at what he has for breakfast. Look at this. He's eating up a storm. This piece of red chard is bigger than his body. Yeah, You're home, you're safe, you're happy, you have all your toys, you have the biggest piece of red chard in the world. Look, bigger than his own body. Yeah, sorry for the dim lighting because we're having some rain now. But, yeah, Rainbow's all happy and he's back to his normal self. The very first day I noticed when he flew out of the cage for the first time was a little rusty. I can see how he was flapping differently from normal. But anyway, thanks for listening. And it's crucial that you have plans for your pet birds or even your pet cats and dogs to make arrangements ahead of time, because it was over a decade since I had my family vacation, and this was a very needed one. And some people asked me how was it that we were able to be away from Rainbow, and the answer is we were going to visit our youngest son. So he lives very far away, and he moved during the lockdown back in 2020. He's been coming home and many times, but we had never visited him, and this is his third place. Can you believe it? So we finally made the decision to go there and visit our quote-unquote human son. Yep, and it was a very great trip. He arranged everything for us. It was beautiful. We were living in the marina area, beautiful place, and we ate so many different types of cuisines, like you saw in my other video that I mentioned, I guess in words, that we had different types of cuisine and felt like we went around the world. Okay, and these are authentic cuisines from Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Italian, of course American. So we had a great time on our vacation, and I think we made the best choice in leaving Rainbow at the bird specialty shop. His experience was overall, I would say, good, because they're trusted to take care of my bird. And there's always, the yin and the yang. Nothing is perfect in life. Of course, he was in the cage all that time, but safety is number one. And it was just temporary. When he came back home, he was able to stretch his wings and fly, and was back to normal really quickly himself. And nothing wrong with putting your bird in boarding when you have nobody to care for him that you know at your home. So birds are a little tricky because they have tiny lungs and a delicate system. So unless someone's experienced with birds, you don't really want to leave them with them because they wouldn't know about the cooking pans that they use that may cause serious injuries to your bird, and they wouldn't know anything about the chemicals that are not allowed to be used around them, cleaning chemicals, painting chemicals, even something like a fireplace, a wood-burning fireplace is not good for birds. So when we leave our birds to somebody, they need to be experienced. Otherwise, we cannot assume. So if you're a dog and cat owner, I think you'll have a better time finding people, at least in my area, because everybody has a cat or dog, even if they have no children. And all the stores sell cat and dog food and supplies, but not necessarily birds. And we made a good decision, I would say. And Rainbow's back and happy, and look, he's grooming himself. It's a pretty bird. But it is a very difficult decision to make, to leave your bird with somebody. But it's temporary and it's a needed vacation. So it's all good. Thanks for watching.